Straight out of Queens, New York. This is Henny for Your Thoughts, a top 5 podcast.
Top five.
Podcast influencers, most sought out in Kent, Washington.
Shut the fuck up. Is that still a thing?
It's still a thing. Loved by many and hated by your main nigga. I go by the name of Johnny Krills.
I'm Los.
This is episode 27. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Hola.
Actually, I've never say this before the pod, but follow us on IG. Like, I feel like that's something that we never say, and I always forget it.
Oh, yes, follow us on
and now we're trying to get our followers.
Henny the pod.
Yeah, please follow us at Henny_the_pod. All right, I'll put it in the info, in the YouTube info, and the podcast info, so y'all follow us. We're trying to get our followers back up, man. We trying to do this shit real big. You know what I mean? Like, we weren't paying attention to our IG before, but now we realize like we kind of need it. Yeah, it's important. It's an important thing. It's an important thing. We're gonna shout out all of our listeners on Spotify and Apple. Please follow and subscribe us. Subscribe to us on there. Just subscribe us and write to us. Shout out to all the cities that listened to that past episode. You know what I mean? Kent, Washington's still listening in. It's crazy. I don't know who's out there. So, yo, hit us up. Like, y'all have our IG handles now. You know what it is. Like, send us a message. You're like, I'm the one. I'm the one from Kent, Washington. Unless you're like some pervert that's just like listening to our voices and you're like naked.
I still want to know you.
Even if you're a 51-year-old man from the outskirts of Seattle that listens to the pod naked, let us know.
The Buffalo Bill dance.
Oh, God.
Why he listens to us.
Yo, it's just a fucking ex-serial killer waiting in the wings. But I must say, so we dropped our first YouTube video this past week.
It was nice.
We looked really handsome though. Like, I had to say, like, I was actually surprised by like how good we both looked at it.
I am likable.
Don't be modest, nigga. Like, just say it. Just say it. It's fine.
I don't like looking at myself in camera.
I would zoom right into my face.
I would not. Like, I cringe at myself on camera at least.
I think in the beginning, like, it's a little cringy, like, because I'm just like,
I feel cringy. Like, I don't know. It feels all weird.
Did it feel weird, like, the first time you heard your voice?
The first time hearing my voice, yes, it felt a little weird. Mm-hmm. It did. But it was so funny, the content, right? So, like, I was like, oh, shit, this is actually hilarious. And I was fine, I'm laughing at it and stuff like that, so I thought it was hilarious. Yeah,
but, like, I don't know. I enjoy it. Like, I think in the beginning, it's like, damn, because you know what it is? Like, after we record, I'm never sure what it is we actually said sometimes because we get kind of ripped.
Oh, yeah. No, that's for sure. Like, so, I get that every single time we record. Like, because what it is like we start off like sober. Like right now we're sober. Everything's fine. We're sober.
Yeah, we just smoked a little before this. Yeah, that was like an hour and a half. Pizza. Yeah, we ate pizza, so we're chilling.
Pizza, it was good. And
that's why we're a little subdued. I don't know if you could tell. We're a little more subdued right now, but it was definitely the marijuana.
I already started drinking, so that's probably not gonna last. But yeah. Every time we record, we start off like normal or whatever, and then fucking as time goes on, like as the minutes start passing by and I start getting drunker and drunker, I'm like, holy shit, what am I saying? Stop.
Yo, it's like I always give myself like a day before I hear it back because I'm just like, all right, I just recorded it last night. Like I don't want to hear this whole conversation.
Plus we're hammered.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to hear this whole conversation again, like right after I just recorded. So I usually give me like a day, and then like 2 days later I'll go back and listen to it, and I'm just like bracing for us to have said something super outrageous. Like we
don't edit much.
We don't. The times that I have edited is because it was like real outrageous. Like it was like to the point where I'm like, there's no way we could put this out. Yeah. Either like a name was mentioned or something that was just real. It was a little too controversial. You know what I mean? We like to get a little wild, but there's times that I'm like, this might pop up years later when we're trying to get that Hennessy deal.
Like, yo, honestly, yeah, like I just got this job and I'm like, yo, do you think they're gonna go on my social media? Like I didn't think of that until that, but I got the job, so I didn't care. But I'm thinking about like, yo, if they just search my name, they're gonna see it.
I wanted to bring this up at the end because I wanted you to go like on a real.
Okay, we'll talk about whatever.
I wanted you to go a real drunken rant, so we're gonna let it marinate for a little bit.
Drunken rant
but Los got a story to tell about his former employer.
No, I do not. No, I didn't.
And we'll get into it because if y'all know, Los has been with this employer for years.
I have nothing to say.
He's no longer with them.
Don't even listen to him.
So I'm gonna get him a little drunk.
He just wants to get me drunk.
I'm gonna get him
to get tight and just like
a little toasty, right? Like that, and then we're gonna speak about it, and we're gonna see his true feelings and we're gonna see if he really wants.
You're a bad person.
These are
Right now, I am. I am right now because I want to hear the real. I want you to be like, yo.
Because I haven't given you any reason, right? I just told you I'm quitting. And just
It's not that you haven't given me a reason, but I want to hear like the true
the
angst.
subconscious drunk angst.
Yeah, like the shit that's real boiling up in you that you're like, I'm cool right now because you found a new job, you're chilling, you're probably relieved that you're not working there anymore. So I want to get you a little bit more drunk, because you're sober right now, and then we'll see your true feelings. But stay tuned to the very end because I'm saving this for like the last rant of this episode. We're doing. We're totally ramping. We're totally ranting.
We're ramping. That's what the cool kids are doing now. Ramping.
So earlier you met Theo for the first time.
I wanted to bite that chuleta so badly. His
So-
legs look like turkey legs.
Yo, chunky ass baby.
Chunky leg.
I can't believe my skinny ass produced.
New baby smell. You know the one right underneath their necks?
I didn't know if he still smelled like that because I smell him every day. So I don't know if
No,
it
you smell
faded, but you still smelled it.
Yeah, I put my nose right in his
Yo,
neck.
well, those rolls.
Nephew was smelling good.
Yo, shout out to Theo,
He's
man.
a cute baby. Thank
Dad,
God.
I loves you. I know you sleeping right now. We
Dad,
trying to
Dad.
make this money. So when you wake up, we got 20 hoodies sold. Yo, shout out to the people that have been buying the merch. So we got merch out now.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you
gotta
for
plug
supporting.
that
That's
also.
really nice.
We're really trying to like monetize this whole thing. You know what I mean? Like we're trying to get paid. We're trying to get paid.
Something, yes.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
If I can make money off this, it'd be nice.
It
but
sucks because now I
if I
mentioned
could
this.
enjoy it and make money, that's what I really want.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta love what you do, man. You gotta love what you do. And we decided to put out some merch. You know what I'm saying? Like a couple of different designs, a couple different logos from us. We got hoodies, got bike shorts, got messenger
Bike
bags,
shorts. Boost
got
also.
coffee mugs, t-shirts. So check it out. The URL is henny-for-your-thoughts.creator-spring.com. That's long as fuck. No one's gonna remember that. So I also put that in the info so you could help me buy diapers for my son.
He's gonna go homeless if you don't buy this.
I'm saying, yo, please buy this hoodie.
Please.
All right, rent is expensive in New York. I have a Manhattan zip code now.
Yo,
Shit
word,
ain't
you gave me
cheap.
your address earlier. I was like, oh shit, this nigga got a New York address, like a Manhattan address. Like, oh, look at this bougie ass.
Yeah, because if you're not familiar with New York addresses, like it's only Manhattan that has the New York. Everybody else is the borough, or Queens has the different neighborhoods.
Nigga done changed on us.
But yeah, I switched up a little bit, man. I'm still close to Queens. All right, I have a Manhattan address, but I'm still
Drop
really
a piece
close
of paper
to
on the
Queens.
floor. He's like, yo, don't litter. Yo, this thing's out of control, bro. Out of
Things done
control.
changed, son. I don't even know who I am no more.
Seen this man pee on the streets.
Yo,
Throw all his filth on the streets.
I used to
Now
just
he's getting mad because a little receipt fell out of my pocket.
yeah, man. It's things have changed now that I'm a Faja. You know what I mean?
I'm the Faja.
Faja of the year.
I'm Zaddy. No, you're Daddy.
Yo.
You're no longer Zaddy. You are Daddy.
Now I'm just dad.
You're
Now
dad.
I'm just dad.
Dad.
No longer Zaddy. I used to be
Put your dick
Zaddy.
back, you're drunk.
Used to be Zaddy a few years ago. It used to catch me out in Steinway living crazy. Then I was
At
Zaddy.
your nearest hookah bar.
Yeah, at your nearest hookah bar with my Colombian jersey half
Eyes
off
redder
because
than
I
the
was already
devil's dick.
twisted.
Drunk.
You know what I'm saying?
Stupid.
Smelling like mint hookah.
Yeah, I don't like the mint hookah. I don't
Really? That's my
I-
favorite one.
Like, I don't like hookah in general, but like once I'm out and shit, like I'll start drinking.
Once you out with a Dominican shorty.
Yeah, or just once I'm out. I mean, I smoke. Dominicans do smoke a lot of.
They love that shit.
They love that shit.
They love it to the point that I think they like claim it for their own. Like they invented it or something. It's like, nah, this is not from you guys. Like,
I think every Latino country like takes things for their own and just make it their own. Like we say we do it the best. Like every single country.
like Dominicans think they smoke hookah the best.
Yeah, like Dominicans think they smoke hookah the best, or like Chileans think pisco came from there.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody kind of like thinks they did everything. Like, you know,
Except
Colombia.
Peruvians, we're the fucking leaders of life.
Yeah, all right. Thanks to the Asian world. I think we went over that last week. That yeah,
We're talking about one piece of our food that we make.
your whole cuisine that y'all known for.
We're influenced by a lot of cultures, and Peru just mastered them because we're legend.
Fucking, you're like colonizers, but like in a different way.
Well, you know, I have the blood of the colonized and of the colonizer.
the colonizee.
The colonizee. So yeah.
Yo, but you meeting Theo, they didn't give you like any baby fever of any kind?
A little bit, man. When I was holding your son and I was playing with him, you seen how good I hit with kids. Yo,
You're
I'm like,
mad good with kids. Well,
fantastic.
you raised your nephews. You helped raise them.
Help, hanging around with them and shit. That's what I'm saying. So like, I'm really good with kids. So when I saw your son though, like, nigga, if that was my nephew, I would have been biting all over him. Son. You guys would have been like, ew, stop.
Yeah, stop. Delta variant is a thing.
Delta, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but if it was my nephew, nigga, would have been biting his neck, would have been biting his cheeks. Yo, those cheeks were so delicious.
Yo, he's so chubby.
His son
like
is so chubby. It's like, oh my god.
Yo,
so
he's mad cute. Like I can't front. I know he's my son, so I'm gonna obviously biased.
No, like,
but
yeah, as a third party.
You know what I'm saying? Like
no horse in the game. He is a very cute baby.
No bias at all.
I'm very biased. My nephew's fucking gorgeous.
Yo, you know what's bad funny though? Like I've noticed that. Like now as a dad, like I'm always comparing like when other people post and shit like of their kids. I'm just like,
your kid ain't shit.
But is your son rolling over though? You know what I mean? Can he touch his feet? Is he trying to crawl, motherfucker? Yeah. I don't know if they're doing that. And is your baby as cute as mine? I don't know, because my son is kind of doing it all right now. He's handsome. He's model-like. You know what I mean? He's got an athletic build already.
His son can do no wrong.
He's already doing push-ups. You know what I'm saying?
He was doing pull-ups for my arm.
I mean, the chest is crazy on him. You know what I mean? Petro out of control on this kid.
He is chunky. I love it.
Yo, he's ready to be O-lineman for the Giants.
It's gonna be fun when he gets older and I could just
toss him around, wrestle him with him and shit.
Fuck him up a little. Yeah. They're gonna love it because they're gonna be Tosco. He's gonna be like a Tosco.
He has to be. And like, plus, I'm definitely putting him in some type of like martial arts or like,
he's gonna be fighting 30-year-olds
combat sports. You know what I'm saying? Send him to Thailand for a summer.
Yeah, right. Fucking Tanya.
Yeah, hell no. We would take like a family trip to Thailand for like a summer so he could learn how to fight.
School and studying, you fucking moron.
Yo, that's the shit though. It's like you want to put him in all these different things. Like I don't know what he's into. Yeah, man. I have no idea. But like I want to
start noticing. What you do is like you just introduce him. You like it. You don't.
Give him different things: art, sports, like music, whatever. Like I really have no idea. He might want to be a vet for all I know and shit. You know what I mean? But I just try to introduce him to different things and see what he ends up picking up. You know what I'm saying? And at that point, just kind of like help him into like reaching his potential and whatever it is that he wants to do.
That's the best thing you could do as like a parent. And I think that's our parents did that. They let us just do what we can, and just was there. You know what I'm saying? That's the best that any parent could do is just be there for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but let's normalize admitting that you post your kid because you saw other people posting their kids. All right, let's talk about that. That's totally a thing because I've done it.
So now every time Johnny posts his son,
it's because I saw one of your kids on there, and I'm like, you know what? It's time for me to show off Theo.
This nigga's out of control.
Toma! Here's my son.
Look at these cheeks.
Yo,
what?
Big thing that happened this week. Simone Biles drops out of the team competitions for Team USA in the gymnastics due to mental health concerns on her part. Not feeling up to it.
Some fans are giving her like
mad fans, bro. You know what's funny? It's like, obviously, the national news media and like celebrities show their support. For the most part, like a majority of people show their support.
No, but there's a
lot of people that just mad and like.
You gotta remember, like, let's say the Americans that went to travel there, that you could actually see the Olympics or whatever that travel there. They're not happy that their favorite stars or whatever is not,
Yeah, but it's so outrageous.
It's so fucked up. It is outrageous.
Or even like the people that like you didn't buy it, like you're not there, like you're just watching it from your living room with your fat ass self, and you're fucking criticizing her for taking herself out when they're like, oh, she's a bad teammate for doing it. If anything, if you know that your mental is just not there and you're gonna fuck up.
Yeah, you gotta leave.
And you're taking yourself out of it. If anything, you're helping your team because you're not trying to,
You'll be hurt. You'll do more
harm than good.
Yeah. You always need to catch that mental break.
And the problem is with athletes, I think most of them don't want to admit.
Like anything, like nobody wants to hear that you're mentally exhausted when you're doing a job.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, honestly. And like, for most people will understand you, like that are outside of it. But like the people you directly affect, they're the ones that the selfish ones are like, oh, how can he just, leave, or how can she not,
Do you think like
go compete? Like, yo, how dare her? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people riding her. That's what makes her famous. Like we don't ask much for her. All she has to do is do what she loves, And so, and it goes like with a job. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you're mentally exhausted and shit like that, and you need the time break, and you do it, and Nobody ever thinks about why you're doing things. They think of themselves like, oh, they're jealous part. Oh, now I can't see her on TV.
They want to be entertained.
Or like, you know what I'm saying? They you know, they want to work you. Mm-hmm. Everything's work. You're like there for their entertainment, or you know, what
especially
I'm
athletes. Like people don't look at them as like real human beings. They're just a machine that performs.
And because they're rich and they have money and they have endorsements and they have this and they have that, people expect them to be perfect, to be this thing, and like no, people get tired. People have mental issues. Like people don't want to fucking deal with things no more. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm sure there's been mad athletes in the past that have dealt with depression and things like that,
those are the ones
bipolar,
that explode or get arrested, or
and you don't know why. You just think they're crazy.
They think you're just fucked up. They got fucked up one night. No, they have a lot of issues.
And then they probably turn to drugs after a while because you know career's over now.
Yeah, they got nothing to do. There's no endorsements. There's no TV. There's no camera.
They never got help for their mental health.
Of course. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. It's fucked up. People do expect a lot for you. Whether you're an athlete, especially when you're an athlete, though.
Yeah, and especially with her, like she's been, I mean, she's the GOAT, right? I mean, everyone says she's the greatest of all time at such a young age, and it's just like this girl. She's 24 years old, right? I mean, she's
really the best of the best, and she hasn't reached her like athletic like peak. Like she could still be.
Well, maybe because in gym, I think gymnasts usually peak really young. Yeah, so she's like in the
small and she's black. So black people just naturally
just like the greatest athletes on earth.
Yeah. They're just honestly, they're just built. They're specimens. They're like beautiful fucking specimens. You know what I'm saying? They're like built for like this. You know what I'm saying? To survive, to be the strongest. You know what I'm saying? Like they're nasty. They're the best. You know.
But yeah, I think. You know,
she's probably like got another like 6 years left in her.
I think it's also like I definitely think there's like a racial thing to it too. You know, people like because it's always like angry white guys that you see in the comments and shit like on social media that are talking
millions of dollars.
Yeah, and it's like if she was like a white woman, would they be talking all that shit about her like stepping out? I don't know. I think like her being black has a lot to do with,
everything's so
people's
politicized
venom.
now that because of the person's skin color, it is going to be making sense. Yeah, and it is fucked up because black people do get treated differently, so it's easy to.
And Naomi Osaka also, same thing. You know, she had to step down because of her mental health, and it's just like people not understanding. It's just like, oh, like how could you're a fucking quitter and all this. It's just like, yo, you would never know what it's like to have millions of people watching you perform your job. Just to criticize you making a mistake.
You have to be on point because you gotta win.
Yeah, like imagine you at your regular ass job. People, everyone watching you, and then like any little move you make is going on social media right afterwards.
The responsibility that
you get memed, you know, jokes, all that shit.
You can't have a fuck up. You can't have a slip up.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, especially when you suffer with anxiety like she does.
Yeah, it's not a normal life, especially for someone that suffers from any type of mental health issue. Like,
absolutely.
It's wild, but I think she did the right thing by pulling out because, like I said, you're just doing your team more harm than good, and then more importantly, she should just be looking out for her own mental health. You know what I mean? Like,
of course.
But I think athletes for sure be facing
it's
crazy amount of pressure. Yeah,
you do expect a lot. You expect them to be perfect. Like you ask them to be these role models. They didn't ask to be that. You know what I'm saying?
You ever booed like your own team?
I booed my own team.
Yeah.
But then because they sucked. They're playing bad baseball.
Yo, like...
I never individually booed a player.
Yeah.
No matter how badly they sucked.
Yeah.
And I want to. Like, I'll talk shit. Like, if I'm at home, you fucking scroll. Like, look at this guy. We paid all this money and he sucked. But, like, if I'm at a stadium, an arena, and he's scrubbing it up, I'm not going to boo him. But if the team is playing bad, I'm going to boo the whole team. Like, come on.
Yeah, man. Like, I don't understand the...
I expect at least you to be, like, my teams to be competitive.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you feel like your team is just, like, dogging it, you know, they're not performing, they're trying to tank, you know what I mean? Like, trying to lose games on purpose, then... I think at that point you deserve to get booed because people are paying money to see you and shit, right?
Absolutely.
But like if this is a player going through like a rough stretch, right? Especially now that people are speaking up about mental health, like, you know, what if someone's going through like a something crazy in their family and now they're 0 for 20 in the last fucking 4 or 5 games and shit, right? And like you're just like, yo, this guy fucking sucks. You know what I mean? And the fucking the crowd starts booing and all this shit. Especially like, yo, I'm a Yankee fan, but Yankee fans are pieces of shit. Like,
the worst, Giant fans.
Yo, fucking Giancarlo Stanton played like 3 games here. He was getting booed after like 9 at bats.
I mean, he should have hit something. No, I'm talking shit. No, but I do understand that. It's fucked up. I mean, you know, it's tough because it's like you know what you're in for. So it's not like
it's a little bit of that, but not you don't sign. But you don't sign up for like.
And this is what I tell a lot of people, like celebrities and things. The moment you hire a publicist, it's like you're already taking away the privacy because now you're using this person to control how you live your life and what you can say and what you can't say. Like you're giving away that right to be that upset. The most I can give you is like, all right, you're going through it. All right, you want to step away, step away. I'm not gonna fucking criticize somebody over that, but like to come here and I don't know, like you're kind of asking for you hired a publicist.
Well, it depends. Like I think there's a certain degree of it. Like all right, like the booing, especially like all right, you're on a team sport. You're playing away from home. You're probably gonna get booed in an away crowd, right? Like that's normal. But like getting spat on, people calling you like racist comments and shit, sexist comments, like those type of things, like that's completely different. And like people would be like, "Oh well, I paid money, I can say whatever the fuck I want." Like nah, I don't work that way. And then you can't get mad. And then you can't get mad if the athlete is gangster and fucking talks back to you or says something and slick to you and shit.
Like what they do to the basketball players when they throw shit. Like I don't blame those players from not going up there and fucking somebody up because I would fuck somebody up. I'd fuck somebody up now and I'm nobody.
Completely understand Ron Artest.
Yeah, like
back in the day,
and start fucking niggas up.
But back to mental health though, he was also he's been suffering through mental health issues his whole life too. So it's
nobody
like
diagnoses you or like wants to realize like if you go through shit, it's fucked up.
Well, he shouted out his therapist when the Lakers won the championship.
Well, he got him under control.
Yeah, and then he got the ring. Shout out to Ron Artest, a.k.a. Meta World Peace. Queen's finest. Queen stand up all day. We only produce stars.
Studs.
You remember that? And Donald Trump, unfortunately, but we don't claim him. All right?
He's not from Queens. He's from fucking borderline somewhere.
Let's Staten Island claim him.
Yes, he's from Staten Island. Staten Island, like, you're a tough borough. That's a tough borough.
At Jersey have Staten Island. I think I don't really consider them New York. I got my cousin. Shout out to my cousins in Staten Island, but it's like a cult out there. Like once you go to Staten Island, there's no coming back out. I don't know anyone who's moved out of Staten Island. It's usually they move in and then that's it. It's a wrap.
I know some fucked up people in Staten Island, like some shitty ass people.
Yo, the hoods in Staten Island.
Besides the hoods, like the hoods are rough out there too. It's a project.
Yeah, just straight up projects.
It's hood.
But shout out to Shaolin, even though
Shaolin.
Parts of y'all we don't claim. You know what I mean? Somebody else that we don't claim, Dababy.
Dababy. I don't even like his music like that.
So at the Rolling Loud show, after his set, he made some pretty disgusting comments that I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. Like, was he just trying to get like his career just flush it down the toilet? Like, what the fuck was he? So he basically said, I'm quoting right now, if you didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, or any of them deadly sexual transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2 to 3 weeks, then put your cell phone lighter up. Fellas, if you ain't sucking dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lighter up. So
that means.
Obviously he was just asking for people to like lay into him and fucking, you know what I'm saying, like just have boycotts and people taking him off of set lists.
Especially in the music industry where there is a lot of
there's a lot of gays, bro. There's mad gays in the industry. There's mad gay fans. Like there's mad gay people everywhere. What the fuck are you thinking, bro?
I know, it's tough. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know. To me, he's not even like that cool. Like he has some verses or some shit that I like. His music all sounds the same.
His songs all sound the same.
Features sound pretty cool on certain, like when it's a good rapper that he's on. But other than that, like I don't know, nothing special to me.
Yeah.
So I think for him to make that isn't surprising. Like comment like that is just a spark outrage. You've seen his video. His music video was wild.
Yo, we just saw one of his videos right now.
He
like,
recorded a music video the day of that
rant
that he went on while he was on in a concert stage or whatever. But yeah, motherfuckers just looking for clout chasing. You know what I'm saying? They want the views because now you're clicking.
Now it's like all like
now you're watching the video.
All
now
publicity is
now
good
everybody
publicity.
that's all they're talking about. Yeah, and that's how some people are. They sell their soul for this shit.
It's yeah. I mean, I people definitely sell their soul for this shit. That's facts.
Yeah, like I couldn't do that shit. Like that's too crazy.
Nah, I can't. Like I can't see myself. Even if this pod blew the fuck up, like I wouldn't be able to like make a fake controversy just to like get us.
I'll continue to be myself.
Yeah,
like, I'm not gonna make anything just because I'm not getting more views or more clicks or whatever. It's ridiculous. It's the most unrealistic thing. Some of these like celebrities. And what's the worst part about all of this is that, like as a society, we put these people on a pedestal. We idolize them and make them seem like they're really that important. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, chill. Like they're just a fucking cooked out artist.
I think when like these type of things happen, it almost makes everyone snap back. Well, not everybody, because some people like us realize like these are regular fucking people. Like
Yeah, these
you
are
shouldn't
regular
idolize
people.
them.
You shouldn't like take his word like the Holy Grail. The only thing is they are getting through to millions of people. So that's what it is. So what they say does matter a little. Like, you know what I'm saying?
They do have influence.
You have influence over a lot of people, and a lot of people are ignorant.
Kids,
and stuff like that.
you know what I mean?
Like, yeah, all these young kids now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, imagine the 16-year-olds now. Oh, okay. Now it's cool to be like homophobe and shit. Like, you know, it's not cool, you know? But I don't know. Fuck that.
Yo, fuck the baby. We say it on
I
camera.
don't like his music like that.
Los, Johnny Krills, Henny for your thoughts. The podcast, a top 5 podcast says fuck the baby.
Top 5 podcast.
Top 5. You know what I
for
mean?
real.
Fuck these homophobes. All right?
Yo,
We are allies. Cheers. Cheers to
We are what the hippies call allies.
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 We are liberals.
I hate calling myself like a liberal or whatever. Like, I find it so stupid. Cause
You
what?
know what it is? Like, 'cause liberals are so pussy, and like they have, it's like such
And
a
if they're
bad
always so
reputation.
right, why do we always fucking lose? You fucking losers. You're fucking losers. You're fucking losers. You're fucking losers.
You know what it is too? It's just like
Like,
both
'cause
sides are just so extreme
Oh
that
my God,
they
there's
just
so many-
become each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
they are what they hate.
yeah, they exactly it. Like they're
And the more they, when they have a dialogue, it's like the more they see why they hate you so much. It's because they're so fucking. They get ignorant. Like, go back to our conversation. Like, oh, when a Mets and Yankee fan talk, all baseball logic goes out the window because all they're doing is just arguing with
trying to one up one another.
one another, and that's what politics is that everybody's one upping each other.
Trying to get the gotcha
Nobody's-
moment,
yeah,
like,
the
yeah.
gotcha moment. The thing. Nobody's actually trying to sit down and have a converse like a normal human being and just have logical. You know, like talk logically. It's ridiculous.
It's crazy. It's
So
sad
that's why
too.
when you call me a liberal, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
cringe at it. I'm like, ugh, shut
You
the
don't want to,
fuck up.
yeah, because you said like it's just like it carries baggage, is a bad rep. They're losers. You know what I mean? They come off as pussies when it
fucking
comes to
loser.
when it's in DC and shit, and it comes to Congress. Like they don't get anything done. They talk a lot.
We have the Senate and the House and the presidential
Yeah.
chair. And we cannot get anything of value
It
through.
sucks back.
All
in
that
the-
shit they campaign about, they could have easily passed all that shit.
Well, it's the thing. Well, it's so split, and then you have like certain Democrats
you have
that
Senate,
are like
you have-
centrist,
yeah.
and like they might lean towards the right.
Munchkins and the
Yeah.
what's the Kristen?
What's Joe Manchin? Is it?
Manchin.
He's a
Manchin.
fucking. He's a slimy guy, bro. Like he cannot
And
be trusted.
Kristen Sinema from Arizona, senator. She's not the best neither.
Yeah, man, it's just these motherfuckers are just all like.
Oh shit, I know that dude. In the TV, he plays.
We the Met game is playing in the background.
Plays for the Bombers in my softball league.
Los is a
BBZ.
cool guy. Plays softball on Sundays.
Yes.
You see the Cavs.
2017 champs. That's the last time. That's the last time I won a championship.
That's when Los's life peaked. When he was a 2017 softball champion. He has the trophy in the bedroom. When he's smashing out the MILFs and their heads are getting banged on the
Los-
back of the headboard, the trophy and the medals are hanging right there.
Los the MILF Hunter.
Los the MILF Slayer.
Stupid.
What's the latest MILF you've been in? Anybody lately? Any milky
I
milfies?
haven't really been seeing anybody really besides the.
How's your sex life?
It's there. It's pretty active. I'm tired though.
You tired?
No,
They're
like,
draining you out here?
no. Like I've only been seeing one person recently.
Damn, son, give him some milk.
No, I've only been seeing this one person. So and I like honestly, I do not have the time. Like I haven't had the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At all. And like I'm tired. Like I'm tired. Sometimes I don't even
I mean,
want to.
being side nigga Los is a hard job, bro.
It's not even hard. Like I barely have time for that. That's what I'm saying. Like I haven't seen anybody or haven't done any like dating or anything of like.
You letting the main niggas have their girls back?
Oh my God! Please take them. No.
You hear him? He say, yo,
No, I'm talking shit. I'm talking shit.
it's your time to shine, my man.
I'm tired.
Show your girl why
You know, I have a lot
she
going on
shouldn't
in my
cheat
life.
on you. All right, this is your time. Los is laying in the cut now. Like he's not even trying to be out here living scandalous and hitting your girl up on the low
Stop.
with
Why do we always talk about
with a
this?
woman's
What happens when
name
you're single? Like,
coming up on the phone.
You hear this nigga wants to make scandal. This is what he.
I live for the scandals.
This nigga, the
I'm
cheese
here
man
for
runs
it.
deep in this nigga.
I'm here for it.
That's why he watches reality trash TV.
Oh, yo, speaking of reality trash TV, if y'all a fan of Netflix reality shows, Too Hot to Handle Brazil is on right now.
Fuck out of here.
Yo, my nigga, First off, it's the fucking
I watched that.
hottest cast I've ever seen in my fucking life. Like, yo, men and women are in there looking crazy. Yo,
You heard that? He loves how the men look.
yo, I'm not even gonna lie, son. It was sexy ass Brazilian men on there. Like, I'm like, Jesus Christ. I wish I looked like that.
He's a freak for that.
I'm a big freak for that. Yo, but the women, sexy as fuck. Like, the first night, so the basis of the show is that they put all these sexy singles into a house, right? And they're all thinking like this is gonna be, they're gonna think it's like, yeah, like it's sex paradise. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
Going on.
And then all of a sudden, after the first night that they're there, they find out that the rest of the time that they're there, they can't do anything. They can't touch each other. There's a pot that if they win at the end, one person wins the money. Every time you break a rule, you kiss, you have sex, you suck somebody off, it takes away from the pot. It's like
why would I want to go to a show that I'd be bankrupt in?
Yo, so these fucking Brazilians are so nigga. The first
sexual,
night,
right?
three couples that had just met that first day smashed that first night.
Straight sex.
Just in the big ass room, all
Do
beds
they show
together.
The sex?
Yeah, you see them like moaning and shit. Like, yeah, so it's hot.
It's like reality TV too.
Yeah, nigga, that's why I watch these trashy shows, bro.
For the sex.
For the sex.
Oh, Gustavo.
Me and Tati in the living room.
I owe you $10.
Theo's knocked down his bassinet. We're over here watching Too Hot to Handle Brazil.
You and your girl.
That's how.
Two freaks for that.
We big freaks for that.
You're a freak for that.
Yeah, so Too Hot to Handle Brazil. Check that out if y'all into the spice. You know what I'm saying?
TV,
reality television. If you're into Brazilians,
Read a
you know what I
fucking
mean?
book. Stop poisoning your minds, you fucking idiots. You're the problem.
Listen, man. You need it sometimes. You need it just to,
Unwind.
Sometimes you
alcohol
realize
and drugs for.
Sometimes you realize your own life ain't that crazy. You're like, yo, these people are crazy. These people are they're out their minds. They're fucking idiots.
It can be crazy, but no, I haven't been crazy.
Yo, you imagine our old lives or my old life, your current life on fucking
On reality TV.
reality television, nigga.
Like if right now I'm a little dormant right now.
But like I look at Jersey Shores, like the old episodes,
a couple of months ago,
and I'm like, yo, imagine if they recorded us on our early 20s and like for the world to see, and we had to watch it back
Call
now.
it Queens Boys.
I am Queens Boulevard.
Vincent Chase. No, it'd be funny. I think I would have some good moments.
There would be some hilarious moments I would want to watch back, but at the same time, there's mad moments I hated myself, bro. Like, oh my god.
I've woken up and I'm like, why do that?
Whoa. Speaking of regrets or maybe not wanting to see somebody, right? We're gonna introduce a brand new segment to the show. It's called
We're doing a segment.
The Top Five segment.
The top five. On the spot, this guy's a genius.
So every week we're gonna do like a different topic. We're gonna debate our top 5, options or answers for whatever that topic is. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do this week top 5 reasons. Well, top 5 excuses not to see somebody, to see a significant other, not significant other.
Top 5 excuses
it's like somebody
to get
you
out
fuck
of
with.
a date.
Yeah, get out of a date. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to meet up with someone, then you decided last minute, I don't want to meet up with this person. What was one of your reasons? Top 5.
Top 5 reasons. Honestly, all right, this is crazy because I'm single right now, so I never really need reasons to not see someone. I just don't answer them or I just tell them I can't do it. But I've been this past I don't know month or change. I've been so busy that I don't know.
All right, so the busy excuse.
You're working late.
Work
top
late
5,
is a top 5.
My top one is it's a top 5. It's working late. It's like I have to work late. I can't do it.
That's also.
It's not even like you have to work late to the point where you're not gonna be able to see them. It's I'm working late enough that I'm not gonna do it.
That's also a top 5 excuse to give when you're about to cheat on somebody. Working late.
Estoy trabajando tarde.
Yo.
Ladies
and gentlemen,
that's a legitimate excuse for me. It's been.
Watch out for your significant other if they're claiming they're working late. All right? Are they really?
I used to work late all the time. So.
Yeah, did you though? Well, you haven't been in a relationship, so you actually were working late.
Yeah, I'm actually working late. I'm actually busy.
So that's the 5th reason not to see somebody. Being busy, working late. 4th reason, what else we got?
The 4th reason. Not really sure.
4th reason, damn.
I would say saying you're sick.
All right.
I would say you're sick.
I think sick might have been a little bit further up the list, but then at the same
It's
time,
so easy to say you're
it's
sick.
easy,
That's
and
what
it's
I'm
like,
saying.
and it's almost not believable. It's like, are you really sick, nigga? Like, or are you just really not trying to see me right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Oh, my tummy hurts.
Yo,
My tummy hurts.
your tummy or your head hurting are the best excuses. It's like, yo,
You know what's funny? I don't suffer from like headaches or migraines or anything like that.
Nah?
Like I don't know what to say. It is like, oh, my head. Like I've had a headache because I've been fucking hungover or whatever. But to say like, oh, my head hurts, I can't.
migraines
live.
feel like
Never.
completely different than a headache.
To the point where like
you'll
when
know
people,
if you have
when
a
people
migraine.
tell me they have migraines, I'm like, you're full of shit. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. It's not believable.
I did date a girl, and she had suffered from migraines. She
Like
used to
chronic migraines?
Yeah, she used to take pills, like crazy pills.
Oh yeah.
Like legitimate pills and shit like that. And I was like, whoa, shit. So you aren't full of shit. You fuck.
Fine, you're not a whore.
Fine, you're not a whore.
Third reason. So we got 5 was I'm busy, working late. 4 was being sick, having your tummy ache.
Using your friend.
Using your friend, like as an excuse, like I gotta
Excuse,
help
like,
your
oh,
friend.
I
with
gotta help
something.
my friend with something. Like I use my friends all the time.
I was out with somebody one time and it was going so poorly that midway I pretended to get a phone call from you that you were in a fight somewhere and I had to go help you out.
That probably was. Probably not even a fucking excuse. That's probably real life what happened. That's the funny part.
Yo, I deadass was walking with the girl. I think we were like on Roosevelt Avenue at this point. And I'm just like, I've had enough. I really don't want to show with her anymore. Like, how do I get out of this? And I remember saying that to her, like, just deadass pretend I got the phone call. Like, yo, what? Wait, where you at?
You did all that?
Yo, I'll be right there, bro. Hold on, I'll be right there. Click. Be like, yo, my man's just got into a wild ass fight. Like, I gotta be out. I gotta see what's going on. She's like, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah?
Yeah, bro, it worked.
I've been on like a bad date before, and in the middle of the day she goes to use the bathroom, and it's not going well. Like she seems to be having a fucking fantastic time. I'm over here like, I don't even like the way you hold your fucking fork. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's a big thing.
It's a big thing, and her lack of conversation and me having to hold us up like a savior, like a god, just to like survive dinner. It was crazy.
Like a god.
Like I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm about to be like, I'm not enjoying this at all. And she's fucking into it. Like, oh my god, this guy is inept. He just knows what he's talking about. And I'm looking at her like, oh, you fucking.
You're like the best day she's had in years.
Yeah, like I'm fantastic.
Meanwhile, you're over here like, damn, yo, this girl's fucking second toe is way bigger than her big toe.
I'm like, oh my god.
I'm out.
Why did her thumb do that?
Red flag.
Jesus Christ. She thinks I speak Italian. All I said was ciao. ¿Cómo está? Bene. And so in the middle of it, like, well, not in the middle, like I dragged through the whole thing. And so she's like, oh, I gotta use the bathroom. And she thinks we're about to go get more drinks.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, fuck. And, you know, one thing about me is that I'm polite. And I try to be, like, nice, you know what I'm saying? Like, ease out of things, you know? I'm not gonna be a dickhead about things, you know? And, especially if I'm already there, like, face to face. So I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm stuck. Like, I gotta go get drinks now. Now I'm gonna get drunk. And now I'm gonna get drunk, like, to the point where I'm getting retarded drunk. You know what I'm saying?
Just to enjoy yourself?
Just to enjoy myself. Like, I'm just getting
Damn.
retarded and, like, crazy drunk, you know? I'm gonna get stupid. And if whatever happens, if I fucking make an ass out of myself, I don't care. Like, I have nothing. I'm gonna get drunk. But I didn't want to do all that. So, like, when she gets up to use the bathroom, I'm getting the check. She goes to use the bathroom. I'm waiting for the guy to come with the check. I call one of my boys, and I'm like, yo, listen, in about, like, 10 minutes, you're gonna call me back, and you're just gonna talk mad loudly, say nonsense. It doesn't even matter. Just pretend like you're in need of me, like it's an emergency and shit like that.
It works every time.
And so what it was, he was like, all right, cool, fine. And she came back, whatever, we're talking, I'm signing the check or whatever. He calls me, and I have my phone on full loud so you could hear, yo, I'm in trouble, I gotta go, I don't know what he was saying. And I'm like, oh, yo, shit, you know, I'm like, oh, shit, yeah, all right. Same thing like you did. Like, oh, all right, yo, I got you. I'll be there in a little bit, y'all. And then I just looked at her over this thing, like, yo, I really gotta go, check's paid, you know, yo, I'll text you later. And she's like, oh my God, sure, that's fine. And I just got up, never called her, never texted her anything. She texted me for like a week straight, like, oh, really? You're not gonna text me back?
Damn, straight ghosted her?
And I'm like, nah. And I'm like, nah, my nigga. Shit, no va a pasar así.
Nah, I'm good, love.
La conversación estaba bien mal.
Yo. So that was the third way of getting out of somebody, right? Was using a friend.
Second way would be
obviously there's different ways of using it because you can use it beforehand before you actually see the person and be like, yo, I can't because I got something to do with my friend. Or if it's really bad, you know what I mean? Like you were looking forward to it, then you went, you decided this ain't for me, I gotta get out of this. Then you could use the friend at that point. It works.
My second thing though, like, would be you using family for like a gathering.
Ooh.
Everything's a gathering.
Gathering,
Like,
yeah. Not a sickness.
Oh my god, I forgot. It's
gathering,
my cousin's Aunt Lucy's bat mitzvah. Whatever the fuck.
I didn't even know you were Jewish.
Just my good side.
Really? Because you're not circumcised.
Shout out to the hoodie gang.
Hoodie gang.
That's disgusting. Anyway.
Yo, that merch is coming too. Hoodie gang merch? Let's do the hoodie gang. Yo. It's just gonna be a shaft with a fucking long ass foreskin over the head like this, and the eyes are just peeking out like that.
It's bald hair, but it's like faded in.
He's got a nice fade on the balls.
Yeah, like
Sick. That's gonna be our number one seller. I can feel it already.
And so but family. I use family gatherings, like mostly because my family does gather a lot.
Yeah. So it's believable.
It's believable. It's always believable. That's what I'm saying. It's number two. Number two
Okay.
is it's like the easiest thing you go to. Like, hey, no, I can't do this.
Yeah.
Or
Baptism.
I can't see you. Well, I had a baptism.
There's always a baptism. There was a baptism or a baby shower.
Yeah, the Godfather.
Oh, but then you gotta hope that person doesn't ask to be the +1 for like the baby shower.
Oh, yeah,
or some
yeah.
shit. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you're not gonna invite me? It's like, nah, it's not that type of party. It's
Nah.
family only. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
So that's number two, and the number one reason for
The simplest
number
thing,
one excuse for not seeing somebody
The simplest excuse reason you would give is that you met someone.
that
That's
you
it.
met someone.
It's just immediately.
Wow.
It's like, hey, no, you know what? Listen, I know we were talking, but I met someone, and I didn't think it was gonna plan out like that. And you just tell them that, whether it's true or not, that's whatever.
Yo,
but it's the number
I
one
have
thing you
never used that as an excuse.
I've used it.
That you met someone.
Because
Wow.
it gives you an out, like a respectful out, like, oh shit, you're being honest about that. Even
I
though
mean,
you're
yeah.
not being honest about it. Because you
Completely
can
making up a girlfriend.
completely make it up like, oh, I met someone. Hey, meanwhile, all you met was the hooker from last night, you fucking degenerate. But like, so I met someone. It's like the simplest thing to do. Because if you tell her that, or the other person you're talking to, you just tell them, they just tell you, and you're honest, like, oh no, I just met someone. I haven't, I didn't expect it to be like that, and they came out of nowhere. I can't see you no more, or I can't talk to, because you don't want to talk to this person. If you're making excuses to get out of things for somebody, then you really don't want to see that person and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I think that's the easiest thing, the easiest route to go. That's number one. That's the go-to if you really just want to get rid of somebody, like off the rip. Now, if you want to just get out of a date because you just don't want to see them that day, then you go with the other excuses we gave you. But the best way to get rid of someone is like you met someone. Like, yo, I'm sorry.
That's wild. That's
I wasn't expecting this.
yeah.
Look at the sincerity in my eyes.
I wasn't expecting that answer. I didn't think that'd be your number one excuse not to see somebody. That's crazy. Yo, I actually met someone. I'm married. I got eloped last week. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I have a kid. And my wife's mad about this.
I'm sorry. My wife found out about us.
I can't see you. Hold on. It was fun though.
Yo, that shit's like making up like a whole family to get out of seeing somebody.
I see my niggas like hide their whole families. Not my
Yeah,
niggas,
nah.
but I've seen niggas hide their whole family.
Yo,
Like,
that's
crazy.
That's a real thing, son.
Sad. Like, damn, son. At least be honest about
Your kids.
about your kids, nigga. You can lie about your wife, but nigga.
Why about leave your wife behind, but at least mention you got kids.
I just bought that little nigga Transformers, nigga. What you mean I got no
son.
kids, nigga?
I'd be fucking upset if like I found out my dad cheated on my mom, but he like lied that he had kids.
Yeah.
Like the fuck? Like really?
That's why I respect the niggas that be like, yo, I got a wife and kids, nigga. like, yo, if you want to fuck with me, like, all right, man. This is gonna happen. I got a wife and kids. You need to
know
slow your
what's
roll.
going on.
You need to
Everything.
understand where I'm coming from.
That's just crazy, son.
I'm not saying that's admirable or anything. I'm saying
It's not.
It's commendable.
We don't condone it, but if y'all doing it, be careful. All right, y'all
Be
don't want
honest.
to.
If
Y'all don't want to
you're
deal
in a
with.
relationship, I would be honest with the other person.
I think the easiest thing to do
Like, if you're in a
is
relationship and you're seeing someone, Like on the side, like just be honest with them. You don't have to bullshit them.
Or
know?
you find someone that's also in a relationship. So y'all both got something to lose. At that point, y'all both mad careful. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's the best way of trying to get away with things if you're trying to get away with it. You know what I mean? But like I said, we are a family-friendly podcast, so we don't condone extramarital affairs or fornication.
So I'm single.
That's why
fornicator.
Oh man, so 5 excuses not to see somebody. We got busy, working late.
Oh, of course you have.
We got
feeling sick.
We got
the friend excuse.
Friends. My friend's in trouble. He needs my help. My friend. We got family. I got a baptism to go to. You not invited though, because my mom don't like Cubans.
My mom don't like other cultures.
And number 1 excuse to not see somebody is
I met someone. Telling someone you met someone else.
Yo, even you sound sincere even there, just saying it. You sound like you actually met somebody. You said that mad times. You said it so easily, like it just rolled off your tongue.
I have, you know what it is? The times that I've had used that I've had been like.
You actually met somebody.
And I've been seeing someone else at the same time. Like I didn't just meet them. I was just seeing both of them, and I just used the other one as the excuse.
Not that you actually were like
just randomly met someone. Like no, I was seeing both.
Oh no, I was gonna say like not like you actually like caught feelings for that person.
No. I didn't like that.
No.
Like I'm seeing someone else at the same time, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna use so and so as the reason to get out of so and so. I've done that in the past.
Fucking crazy.
It's crazy being single.
It's wild.
Somebody neuter me.
It's a wild time. I'm post-pandemic. I could imagine being single is even crazier.
You know, I just want to be loved. I just want to be held.
Meanwhile, I'm over here cleaning up fucking vomit from my Nike shirts.
Somebody find me love. I need a hug.
Yo, Los is single ladies. All right, so if you need to have somebody pleasure you sexually, mentally, emotionally,
go to the museums together.
Go to museums, have a nice chat about the current state of politics.
I'm down. Yo, anybody got a wedding they want to take me to? I'm really good with people.
Yo,
I am bored. I'd go to a wedding.
My man is dying to be a +1. Somebody take him. It's wedding season out there.
I'm done with my wedding, so.
Yeah, so now you need somebody to take you along.
To go to, so now I just want to be tagged along somewhere.
I want to go to an Indian wedding. Those look mad.
Last time I went to one was like in 2009, and it was so legit. It was in Richmond Hill.
Oh my God, that's fucking perfect. That's the capital right there.
It was a situation. It was nice.
Oh God, I'm dying to go to one.
It's fun.
That shit looks mad fun.
You start dancing. You pet the dog and turn the light bulb. That's what you do. That's the dance, bro. That's what they taught me.
Yo,
I swear that's what they taught me.
Do it again.
You pet the dog and turn the light bulb, son. I swear to God.
Yo, please check out our YouTube video so you can see Los doing the dance.
Honestly, the first time I heard that was when I was on a cruise.
Give me the bottle.
It was on a cruise. It was one of my boys. He said that, right? And then when it wasn't 09. It was after that, so I gotta be like 2016. They told me that the Indian people were telling that to like their Caucasian friends, like, "Oh no, you gotta do is pet the dog and turn the light bulb, and it's the easiest way." And like white people, and it made me laugh so much because when I went on the cruise, my boy, he's like a big, tall white boy, he's like my side, right?
Yeah.
And he was drunk the whole time, so there was like an Indian party going on, like a whole family of Indians that he joined like the little fucking cha-cha line.
Yeah.
And he's doing the thing, and he's petting the dog. And when he came back, he's like, yo, it's easy to dance that music. What you gotta do is pet the dog and turn the light bulb. I'm like, all right. And we found that hilarious. And then I went to an Indian wedding, and
you got to show it off.
And I'm like, no, they telling people that.
Oh,
like,
okay. You heard it for yourself.
I'm like, holy shit. I'm pretty sure my boy is just a fucking big fucking idiot. And he just thought of that on his own. But they were telling him that. It's like just petting the dog and turning the light bulb.
Yo, so if there's any women out there that are on their way to an Indian wedding, they got the invite already, they have a +1, you don't know who to bring, we got a Peruvian bear over here that knows how to do the dances.
Do not know.
He's petting the dog and changing the light bulb all night. You know what I mean? Like he's here. He's getting high. He's getting spicy. He's getting spicy.
I don't know if I can. Sue me.
Moving on. Bringing back one of our favorite segments. This is just an episode full of segments today, boy. We doing it real big. We doing it real big for y'all.
Huge, bigly.
Huge, because we're trying to get the listenership up. So we're doing all we can. We're pulling out all the stops. We're giving y'all everything that y'all want. All right, because we're the people's champ.
If this doesn't work out, I'll have to put on a bear and just striptease like Dancing Bear.
Do it. I'll record you. I got the tripod right there, so it doesn't get weird. Because it's not weird enough me recording you.
To our listeners, yo, look up Dancing Bear. Go on Pornhub and go look up Dancing Bear. You're gonna laugh.
You look up Dancing Bear, and you will never look at your girl the same way again if she's ever been to a bachelorette party.
It's no gustoso.
It's not for you. For her, it was costosito.
Gustosito sabrosito.
Shout out to Brazil.
Shout out to Brazil.
But yes, we're gonna go and jump back into Been Around the World. Oh yeah, it's one of my favorite drops too. Love it, love it. First stop, we're going to Los Angeles, California.
Don't stop, won't stop.
Where LA Mayor Eric Garcetti, or Garcetti, how do you say his last name? Garcetti? Eric Garcetti?
Garcetti.
Garcetti. Soft C on the Garcetti.
He's fucking Italian.
So Eric Garcetti signs ordinance criminalizing homelessness following city council vote in favor of it. So basically now it's unlawful for people to sit, lie, or sleep or otherwise situate their belongings in the public right of way.
You're going to criminalize and create a whole prison system based off being homeless. So now you got a city that's failing.
Yeah, like it literally says a law that will almost exclusively disenfranchise the unhoused population of LA.
You're going to turn them into criminals. They're just going to be in the system, and you're going to create fucking free slave labor.
That's what they want.
Legalize slavery.
Yo, you know California has inmates they have like a fire department with inmates? Mm-hmm. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. How is that not fucking slavery, bro? You throwing them into flames and they're not getting paid for it? Yeah, or they getting paid like cents?
California ain't the best, bro. It's really not.
Again, liberal estate.
Goddamn liberals.
So, yeah.
Can't get shit right.
And there's mad homelessness in LA. So basically, you're trying to lock up like thousands of people daily because...
Yeah, there's so much homeless. They got a whole city. I forgot what it's called.
Skid Row.
Skid Row.
Yeah, got a whole neighborhood just like full of tents and shit. It's crazy down there. It's been like that for years.
You're criminalizing these people, and you're creating.
How about you build homeless shelters?
And then you're failing economically as a state. So like, you're given the conditions that will make you homeless. So when you are making them homeless, and you're fucking criminalizing for that, you're in turn are the reason that you're turning your own people into criminals. It's disgusting.
The cycle.
It's disgusting. It's bad.
It's almost like you said. It's like just trying to get people locked up, right? Because you basically set them up to fail for them to become homeless because you can't afford off of minimum wage. You cannot afford to live in an apartment like anywhere in this country.
No, absolutely not.
So especially LA. Mm-hmm. So right off the bat you're fucked like that.
Living costs are crazy out there.
Yeah. So it's for some people it's like you're almost bound to become homeless, and then at that point what do you do if you got no room in a shelter? Or like you're a female or like a family, you're not gonna want to stay in a shelter full of like men and shit. You know what I mean? Like it's just
homeless, drunk.
Yeah, man. Like it's just it's sad. It's just like there's so many other ways to deal with this. I feel like, and it's just like what's actually being done. I don't understand why we could build so much housing, but you can't build shelters.
Now what you got to do is look into who's the one funding. This Garcetti's
Garcetti.
His political his machine. Like who's funding him? You know what I'm saying? Is the prison complex system?
Yeah.
Are they the ones giving money to his campaigns? Or are they the ones thing? Because now it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Now you're putting use to these prisons and things like that. So you gotta look into that. That's not something you just do. You don't criminalize people for not having money. That's impossible. And that's what the whole cash bail system.
Yeah.
Is you criminalizing people that don't have the money. If you have the money, you could beat the system. It's not a fair game. It's not nice. So you need a whole like judicial fucking review on every single state and the way they're running things like that. So that's it's really fucked up. So you gotta really look into what's causing that. Who's backing him? Who's his donors? Where's this money coming from and shit like that, you know? You hide behind these false neoliberal like fucking views and shit like that, but you're a piece of shit, you know what I'm saying? You can't criminalize people like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're just punishing them for not having money. It's crazy.
You're turning good, you can't say outstanding citizens, but you're turning normal people into...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because there are normal people in there, you know what I mean? Like, not everybody's crazy and, you know, fucking nuts and a potential murderer.
Yeah, like, just a bad time. It's rough. It's fucked up.
It is fucked up. Shouts out to everybody in LA listening to this podcast. I don't know if we have any listeners in LA, but we're trying to get it. We're trying to get our listenership.
Shit's hella hard, homie.
Shit's hella hard, homie. So, moving back to Missouri, where some people are getting vaccinated in secret to avoid backlash from loved ones, doctor says.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
So this doctor says that they've had experience that some sort... It says they have had some experience that some sort of changed their mind from the viewpoint of those in their family, those in their friendship circles or their work circles. So they come to their own decision that they wanted to get a vaccine, said Dr. Priscilla Fraze.
On the low.
So yeah, she said that also she's spoken to pharmacists that have told her that people have come in disguise or have told them like not to tell anyone that they were here to get the vaccine, just so they don't want to upset their family and friends.
Look at Missouri. You see what happens with these fucking redneck states?
Yo, it's facts, bro.
Red states are so crazy. They're so backwards. They're so like ridiculous.
We spoke about the vaccine last week, so we're not gonna get too much back into it.
But why are you bashing people for getting a vaccine? Like, mind your fucking business. Ain't nobody asking you anything.
That and don't spread falsehoods. Like, if you don't want to get the vaccine because you're not comfortable with it, then fine. But don't go around here telling people it's because the fucking government's gonna track you. Yeah, or you're gonna blow up, or this is population control. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, unless you think that the fucking billionaires that took the vaccine got something different than everybody else, but
it's a possibility, but fuck it, don't.
But you're gonna go into that, you're gonna die on that hill, like, oh yeah, that's the reason why I'm not getting it because.
Fucking idiot! You don't know nothing. You're a fucking idiot. If you don't want to get it, you don't want to get it. That's fine, but don't fucking come over here telling me about XYZ and your fucking.
Don't shame other people.
Your internet blogs.
And the other thing is too, like a lot of people that don't want to get the vaccine, like they don't want to wear a mask either. So what is it that you're actually willing to do?
Nothing.
Die?
Yeah. They're just willing to continue on living their life like that, and whoever gets it, gets it.
It's so selfish. It's fucking insane. It's insane. But
humanity.
We live in a selfish world.
Yeah, it is extremely selfish, man. Yeah, extremely selfish. It's really hard. I fucking hate people. This is why I hate people, man. This is why I smoke weed.
Smoke hella weed, homie.
Nobody ever cares about anything but themselves.
If anybody in California wants to send us some like dispensary treats, that'll be well welcomed also.
We'll send you merchandise.
We'll sell you, let's trade. We'll send you hoodies. You send us over your finest moon rock.
Your finest Chiba.
Yo, moon rock is crazy. Oh my God. Remember when you smoked that shit with me?
When I
brought it back from LA?
High,
yo.
I think we ate mad Korean chicken there.
Yeah. Yo.
Pelicana.
Yeah, shots of Pelicana. Shots of Korean chicken also.
The Koreans know how to fry their chicken.
They know how to fry that chicken, boy. We love it. We fucks with it. We gotta do top 5 countries that make fried chicken next week.
Poultry. Top 5 poultry.
Top 5 poultry. That's tough, bro. I don't know if I could stick to 5.
Jamaicans make good. No. Black Americans make
crazy fried chicken.
This is delicious. Koreans make delicious fried
chicken also, yeah.
The Chinese can fry them.
They can.
They can fry them.
They can fry them also.
Peruvians make rotisserie. They don't really make fried chicken.
Yeah, you guys are.
I mean, we make good fried chicken, like
but your rotisserie chicken is delicious.
It's what we call gustoso.
El Matador from Pio Pio. Woo!
El Matador is my finishing sex move. El Matador.
You come out with a fucking luchador mask.
Yo, what girl wants to do that? Just let me have sex with them while I wear a luchador mask.
Like, what if a girl told you, yo, put on this Rey Mysterio mask
and fuck me
and the underwear and jump from like the fucking top of like a fucking staircase or some shit right into my pussy.
Like, I'm not into doing so much crazy shit, but like if I really care about a girl and she tells me to do some shit like that.
Now, if I ever love a special somebody,
if I had that special type of love for you, I'm willing to try things for you.
I mean, dressing up and shit like that can be fun. Why not?
I'd find
spice up the sex life, you know what I mean? Dress up a little bit.
I feel like you're getting fucked by Rey Mysterio.
By 5'6" Rey Mysterio, but he's 6'3".
It's really called Los Mysterio. Mysterio Los.
Mysterio Los.
Mysterio Los. I would fuck in a luchador mask. That would be hilarious.
That'd be mad funny, though.
I had sex one time in a Halloween mask. It was like a werewolf mask. Yeah.
Wait, was it Halloween?
It was a Halloween. I was wearing a werewolf mask. It was, I can't remember the years. It was my early 20s, one Halloween.
You just didn't want to take the mask off?
No, I was in the bathroom of the place that we were at, and I was wearing like a lumberjack thing, like the overalls.
Yeah.
With like a red like lumberjack shirt type shit, and then she took my shirt off at first, and we're just making out like with, I had the mask off, and then I don't know why like she had like these, it was like a angel type mask. I don't know what it was. It was like white, and she just puts it on while I'm fucking her. So then I just put on.
Let me throw on this fucking Teen Wolf mask on real quick because this is sexy.
And I just threw it on and I'm smashing like my overalls on the floor.
Did you howl when you were coming?
No. I wanted to. I thought about it like as I'm coming. Oh, what is this fucking coming? Yeah, that'd be hilarious. But I didn't. I didn't do all that. But I ended up putting the mask on.
But did you howl? That's an important question.
It was hilarious. I remember afterwards I was just laughing because I come out the bathroom. Everybody knows we just had sex, and I come out this bathroom and they're looking at me like, "Oh shit! Like, why you still got the mask on though? I would expect you to come out with the mask." And she has her whole mask on. Her fucking, you could tell her she had like wings and it was like crooked.
Yo,
I'm like my lumberjack shirt is on, but it's like open. All you can see is like my bare chest and shit.
Yo,
Man, funny.
that's hot. Oh, you a freak for that.
Oh, you a freak for that. Yeah.
Oh, man, speaking of freaks.
Freak elite.
Let's bring back the number one segment of the show. Like I said, we just segments all night, ladies and gentlemen. But this is the one that made us famous, that put us on the fucking map.
It did none of that, but I
It put us.
one thing about my partner, I really love his enthusiasm.
I'm the best at it. You know what I mean? Like
I believe him.
You know, like this was what put us on the map in Kent, Washington. So
I don't know who is. Yo, for real, whoever's in Kent, Washington, I kind of want to hear you.
let us know. Let us know who you are. Let us know who you are. It's multiple people. It's multiple people. That's what I'm saying. It's just like
multiple gustosos. Oh no, you know what? When was that? Listen.
This was the last 2 episodes we've had.
Okay.
So it's recent.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. It's recent. It's a recent fan. So I don't know. Whoever's out there in Kent, we know you. We know you're listening. Just let us know who you are. That's it. Is that creepy for us to ask? Like, yo, like expose yourself.
Hold me though.
Expose yourself now.
Show me who you are.
Anyway, we about to jump into Love Hurts. Oh man.
Getting drunk.
Getting drunk? I'm gonna take a swig. I'm gonna take a swig before we start this one.
This nigga. Always babysitting.
First question.
Oh, yo, I can't believe you got questions. I didn't even know.
If your ex asked you to lend you her sperm or his sperm to have a baby, is that an outrageous ask?
From your ex?
You used to be sweethearts, but relationship didn't work out.
No, I would not give him my sperm.
Nah, like if you were with somebody for like years, like five
And
to 9
she needs my sperm
years.
to have a kid with some other guy?
No, like she's like single. Like she's like, so, I mean, I don't know if this is what the question meant, but let's say like they're just like, you know, they just decide they want to have a kid. They're in the 30s already. You know what I mean? They're not with somebody at the moment, but they want to have a kid. And they're like, you know what? But I know you. I was in love with you. You know, we're not together anymore. We have no more residual feelings. It's
Would
just
it be outrageous to give him your sperm? I think it's a little crazy. Like I wouldn't give my sperm to someone.
I would never give my sperm, especially to a fucking ex. I don't care how cool we might be. Like hell no.
I don't think I'll do it.
Hell no. First off, I'd be like weirded out.
First of all, I'd be weirded out about it, and then you know what's gonna happen is like it's just gonna bring up old feelings, and I'm gonna want to have the kid.
You want that old thing back?
I want that old thing back. Yeah.
But like for me, it's just like that's why I would never donate my sperm either, because it's just like yo, my kids are gonna be like out there, like there's gonna be people that look like me. Yeah, and I'm never gonna meet them. Like to me, especially now having my kid, I'm like I can't imagine some random kid of mine out there that got my eyes and nose and shit. Like nah, man. Do that right now. I wouldn't be able to do that.
It would not be cool. No, I wouldn't be able to do it. No. I think it's a little weird.
It's weird. I mean,
It's weird. I think it's weird. So to answer the question,
For me personally, it's weird. I wouldn't do it. I can see someone else why they would do it. Like they would agree to it.
Me personally, I can see why I won't do it, but I can see why somebody would be okay with that.
Yeah. Especially like I said, if it's somebody that you have the history with already, you guys are completely broken off. There's no residual feelings. You feel like you could do this without it being like dramatic.
But I want to know more. Like, why'd you ask this question?
Who's asking these questions? Yo, when you send us these questions, we speak about it anonymously.
Like I don't
right?
even know who
reveal.
Johnny doesn't even tell me who he's getting these questions from.
Yeah, like I get these in DMs and I'm like, all right,
Send it to my DM. I want to know too. Nah, just send it to Johnny.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I don't even know who that is, but shout out to you for being kinky.
It's spicy. It's
Spicy life.
Next question. Is it too pushy to be like the type of guy that says, fuck your plans on Saturday, I'm taking you out?
Oh man, that's so upset. Like
would you ever do that?
No. Like, all right, so like if I'm dating a girl, like I don't live with her or anything like that, I couldn't just be like, oh, yo, let's here, fuck what you're doing. This is what we're doing today. Wear this dress and let's go. No, I can't do that because like I don't know what you're doing. Like, what I would do, I'd ask like, hey, what are you doing tomorrow? If you're not doing anything, I would like to do this, that, and the third. Let's do this. If you're not doing anything, I would tell you. I give you that option, like if you're not doing anything. But I would not be like, oh, yo, fuck what you're doing. I already booked this.
Like take the reins type thing. Like, oh, nah, like I booked this, this, and that.
Like, hey, listen, if you're not doing anything tomorrow or Saturday, whatever, I want to go here, do this, do that, do that. I would really like to do that with you. I think we have a great time. I'd be assertive, but I wouldn't give you the or like
no option.
Guilt you into being like, fine.
Well, first of all, like we just spoke about reasons.
Now, if I'm living with somebody and you know what their schedule is
different.
like,
Yeah,
but it's like, oh, yo.
But this is more like somebody that you're trying to date, not like a serious relationship. No, I was gonna say, but it's wild because like we just spoke about excuses not to see somebody. Like, why are you so confident that after all this booking that you've done, that this person is not gonna have plans? That they're gonna be like, nah, absolutely not. Like, I have a baptism to go to.
There's something to do.
You know what I mean? Like, how are you that confident?
Yeah, I couldn't do it. Not someone I'm just dating and I don't really know what they do all day, and like I'm just trying to bag you like that. Like, nah, I can't do that. I'll give you the option. I'll tell you earlier on in the week. Like, if I really like it, I'll be like, all right, listen, I want to see you so and so day. We could go here and the thing. We could do this right after, and then go finish off the night like that, and see where it goes from there. I would really like to do that with you. Blah blah blah. If you're not doing anything, would you be cool with that? And then she'll tell you, because if she's really not doing anything, she's into you. She'll be like, hey man, I'm fucking in, nigga. Wherever you want to go, let's do it. You know
if she's into you,
If she's just busy, though, if she is into you and she's just busy, like, listen, I would love to. That sounds amazing. Can we give me another day?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She'll tell you that, though. But you know what I'm saying? You're giving them the option. You don't make them feel bad. Because let's say they had something to do and then you guilt them into not doing it. It's like a forced thing. So now the expectation's way higher. It's, it's a lot of pressure on yourself that you don't need to build on.
Yeah, that's not my style personally. Like, I'm more...
No, but now, like, if I'm dating someone, like, and I know what her schedule is.
That's what I'm saying. That's different.
Like,
that's
somebody, like, I care about, like, I know what she does all day. Like,
and you know the person
hey, listen,
well
right
enough.
after work, I'm picking you up. We're doing this, we're doing that. Boom, make sure you bring some extra clothes or whatever, we're not going home. I'll tell you, like, yo, we're doing that today.
Yeah, because you know the person
and then,
well enough.
If that person knows me well enough, they'll be like, all right, fine. This nigga got some plans for us to do. I was going to see him regardless, right?
Yeah.
You know you're going to hang out with me on Friday night. You know you ain't got nothing else to do. We were just going to stay in the crib, eat Chinese food, and watch TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you know a person that well, like, when you could just go together, like, just, you're going to see me later. You know we're not going to do anything. We're just going to be in the house, watching TV, probably have sex right after. When you know you're in a relationship like that, that's the type of time.
That's when you could do things like that. But that's
make sure you get dressed right after work. We're going
because that's more of
do this. We're gonna do that. You know
that's more of a good surprise, just to like.
But I wouldn't
lighten up to spice up your love life with that person, right? Because especially if you've been with them for a while, like you don't want to do the same mundane things. You want to switch it up a little bit, and then you could be like, oh, boom, Saturday. Yeah, we'd be like, boom, Saturday, I know you're not doing anything. We're going to do this, that, and the third. And it's like, you know their style. You know the things that they like to do. You know what they wouldn't like to do. So you could just, play it by ear at that point, and they'll probably go along with it. But to do that to somebody that you're just trying to date,
Oh, no, absolutely.
Like, nah, I wouldn't do that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
You
I
can
wouldn't
always
want,
be assertive.
and I wouldn't even want to embarrass myself, like, doing all that just for them to shut me down afterwards and then feel like a fucking loser.
Right
for
before you
even
ever
bringing
book
it up.
anything with somebody you're just dating, you always got to make sure they're available. Always, 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 always. Don't assume anything about them. Don't assume they're okay with seeing you. Don't assume any of that. You never make assumptions and things like that. You make an ass out of you and the other person. You know what I'm saying? So always, always, always ask, especially when you want to do that. Of course, be assertive. Always be assertive. You know what I'm saying? Instead of asking things like, we should hang out. You'd be like, hey, I would really like to hang out with you. You know, always be assertive. You know what I'm saying? Always show like you want to, like you know what you're talking about. Like feel confident about yourself. Never just
Confident, but at the same time being respectful towards the person that you're talking to.
Space, give them the space to things like that. That's all you gotta do.
So yeah, that's don't be too aggressive, fellas. All right, last one. Jesus Christ,
What?
this last one's extra spicy. I found out that apparently my ex, since we broke up, has been fucking my 53-year-old super next door neighbor. All three of us spent the lockdown together, and he was over there listening to me all sad and shit when it all went down. She also was giving me a shot to get back with her, and apparently was banging him next door as well. Both are birds, but who's the bigger scumbag?
Hold on. Whoa, what? Okay, time out. This is somebody.
This is somebody. This is the situation they're in. All right.
Read that again. I am sorry.
This was so spicy that I would love to read it again. I found out that apparently my ex, since we broke up, has been fucking my 53-year-old super next door neighbor.
Okay.
All three of us spent the lockdown together, and he was over here listening to me all sad and shit when it all went down, meaning when they broke up, him and his girl.
And this nigga was fucking.
She was also giving me a shot to get back with her, and apparently was banging him next door as well, while she was telling him they could get back together.
What?
Both are birds, but who's the biggest scumbag? Who's the bigger piece of shit? The ex-girlfriend or the super fake friend?
The ex-girlfriend is super scumbag. She's like automatically simple. Like, first of all, you don't
That's
fuck a
bird
neighbor.
brain.
That's
Yeah.
bird brain. Yeah, that's bird brain shit. You don't do that. You don't fuck the 53-year-old neighbor.
Super,
that's
that you were chilling with.
You're chilling with all fucking thing. And what makes because the other nigga is just a nigga, right?
Niggas and niggas, bro.
Niggas gonna fuck.
It's hard to. It's only
like it's not his fault your girl was tricking, right?
yeah.
But
Like it's only the
he's
nigga's
a
fault
scumbag.
when it's like your boy.
Yeah,
if it's like your
boy.
best friend, like your man's in them, your brother, your
Yeah, that's fucked
cousin,
up.
then it's like, oh, now you knew better. But if it's a regular dude and shit, or like an acquaintance, they can't be trusted.
But yo, that nigga, what makes that nigga a scumbag is the fact that this nigga was out here consoling this nigga.
When they
Meanwhile,
broke
he's
up.
out here clapping his ex's cheeks, nigga.
That's
Nigga
bad,
next
bro.
door, my nigga. Why you home, nigga? Why you scratching your balls watching TV crying about your girl, nigga? Yo, that's some foul shit, son. I would fuck caught a case, my nigga.
Like imagine something broke in your bathroom and you had to call the super and he just came and he smelled like pussy and then you realize
like,
it's your girl's pussy.
Oh, nigga. My nigga, I would have fucked somebody up, son. I would have.
He would have grabbed the wrench from his fucking
If he
tooth belt,
if
beat
he
him
if he
to
wasn't
death.
even my boy, like if he wasn't cool with me or anything, I would just ignore the nigga, like whatever, like all right, fuck it, it's not his
I
fault.
took the L.
I'm gonna take the L, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it, nigga, I gotta move out to the apartment, nigga.
Yeah, I can't see this nigga. I can't see this nigga's face no more.
Can't see this nigga's face, like, but yo, it's not his fault. But this nigga was trying to be your boy, nigga. Talk about yo, better days are coming. Yo, my nigga, I promise you, he would never be home again.
Better days are coming. Meanwhile,
This
during
nigga-
his days, he's coming.
Yo, nigga, I would have fucked
Yo.
that nigga. Yo, son, on some real shit, yo, whoever you are, my nigga, I will go knocking on that door right now. So the moment you hear this right now, son, you hear the sincerity in my voice. Yo,
Get the
when you-
strap.
Yo, get the strap, nigga. Get the strap, nigga. I will go knocking on that nigga's door. And I would just drag him out of his house or start beating the shit out of him inside his apartment, son. Word to my mother, son. I would not let that nigga
son.
live. Just for the simple fact that he was disrespecting, nigga. Like, yo, he came in here trying to think about.
Yo, he was trying to console you, bro. He was trying to console you.
My nigga, son, yo, that's a disrespect. Like, yo, if he just shut his mouth, like, after that, and he didn't even try to be your friend after that.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he was part of the problem. That's all right, whatever. You just got to accept it, nigga. Your girl was tricking, nigga. That's one thing. You know, she's the one really to be mad at and all of this, but the fact that he came in your house, my nigga, he came in your house, and he was like, yo, you'll find someone, nigga.
Don't worry about it. There's other fish in the sea.
Yo, nigga, I will fuck that nigga up. Yo, I would destroy him, son. I would, straight GP, son. He ain't getting away with. There ain't nobody getting away with that nigga. Don't pretend to be
Yo, the
my friend,
fucking
nigga.
super, bro. The super, that's crazy.
I don't know. My super got a.
Yo, 53
Hot
years
wife,
old
though.
though, son. It's not even like it's a young super where it's like, damn, like I can almost understand why.
That's
you know
why
what
that
I mean?
nigga lives by
Like,
himself.
yeah, on the first floor. Only fucking creepy niggas live on the first floor.
I live on the first
Yeah,
floor.
just I'm looking at you.
Apartment 1C, 1 Los.
Yeah.
And I do live on the first floor.
That was a wild ass situation. Nah, you gotta die.
Crazy though,
You gotta
nigga.
die. You gotta fight. You gotta fight at that
Yeah,
point.
I'll fight, nigga. I would fuck him up, son. Next time I see him, like, hey, Poppy, what's up? Bah, 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 bah. Just drop him.
You gotta fight at that point.
I would not tolerate that shit at all, my guy.
How you feeling right now?
I'm all right. I'm not even that drunk.
You're not that drunk?
I'm a little drunk because I'm hot, but...
So you ready to talk about
I'm
what
not gonna
happened
talk
to your
about my
job? You can talk about
I
what
wanted to
happened?
just tell you what happened, but, like, just a simple thing. I'm not going to go on a rant.
Just give like a brief synopsis
Okay,
of
so-
what happened.
I've been working for this company for 12 years. Thought the owners were somebody that cared about me. They clearly not. I'm just a means to an end for them. Somebody that can overwork, somebody that doesn't question anything, whatever. It's been going on for years or whatever. Never do the right thing. That's why they can't hold on to employees like that. But one thing, whatever, my mom's sick and, I'm going through mad shit on my own, you know what I'm saying? I'm overworked, overwhelmed, underpaid. And so for the last 3 months, I just been missing work. Just like randomly, like, I'm not coming in, give them some bullshit excuse. They're like, yeah, I'm not coming. If they ever cared about me, what they should have ever done before all of this blew up within the last week and a half, they should have came up to me, like, yeah, had a talk. Like, hey, what's wrong? I know you're not, this is not like you. You haven't done this in 12 years. But they obviously didn't care. So the more I see that they don't care, the more I give a less fuck about anything. So I'm like, fucking nigga, if I miss out, I miss out. I'm exhausted, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I go into hospitals, I'm tired, So I don't know, like last week. So like, I've been doing it, but the more they show that they don't really give a fuck. What they end up doing is just internalize it themselves, be mad on their own, but they can't say shit to me because they're so busy and so thinking that they need me. Like, they're just gonna let me keep doing that. I'm disgruntled somehow. I'm acting out of character. This is not my character. I'm not the type to act like this. I'm way more professional than that. I've showed you I'm way more professional than that. I'm way different than any of your employees like that. And the more that they didn't give a fuck, the more I would pull those stunts, like just miss work. So last week, what it was, like, I woke up on a Thursday and was like, yo, I'm not going to work. You know what I'm saying? They were tight. Oh, Carlos, this got to stop, whatever. Meanwhile, my mom just got into the hospital, like, you know what I'm saying? That's just fucking with me. Whatever, but I didn't care. I was tired, exhausted. And so, the boss texted me like, yo, you know what? You're right. Just take the rest of the week off. You have vacation time. Just take the rest of the week off. So, all right. So I took that. I was like, all right, come back Monday. And it was Thursday, Friday I took off. Saturday I didn't go to the overtime like I usually do. I didn't work overtime. Sunday I didn't do it. Monday I woke up, son. I just woke up later than I usually wake up. And instead of just getting up, getting dressed, and leaving, because I could have, I was like, fuck, I'm not going into work and I'm not calling no one.
Ooh, no call, no show?
Just no show. So they tight. They expect me to come in Tuesday. I talked to my brother. I was like, whatever, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a grown ass man. What am I gonna tell you? He knows how disgruntled I am. So he's like, he can't really say much to me because he understands where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? He knows. He's obviously telling me like I can handle it better. I'm telling him like, yo, I don't even want to go back, bro. Like, all right, but just you don't got another job. Like, just go back and find something else and give him your 2 weeks. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I didn't even want to talk about it with him that Monday night, whatever. Tuesday morning, I wake up 6 in the morning. I'm up. It was 5:30, nigga. I couldn't go to sleep. Like, I couldn't go to sleep just thinking to myself, like, yeah, I can't get up to go to this office. I hate this place. I've given it all I got for 12 years. I can't do it no more. I can't do it. And so I just texted the nigga. I just like, yo, I'm not going back into that office. I'm sorry. That's all I said.
That's all you said.
That's all I said in the text, my nigga. All I said. I even deleted the text. I don't even have the text anymore.
You just sent it and deleted it?
I haven't answered a call from him since I missed work the following week before. None of that. All I said was like, yo, I'm sorry. Like, yo, I'm not going back to that office. I'm sorry. That's all I said. So obviously he must have took it like, all right, he quit.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't know if he tried calling me. I didn't even answer my phone. Like, I just deleted everything. Like, that's how much And it's so out of character because I could have handled it better, way better. I could have like just been like, listen, here's my 2 weeks, I'm out, and then find a job. I did this like Tuesday morning. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going. I had my resume. I've had my resume ready for like 6 years.
Jesus Christ.
Nigga,
Half the time you were there for.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been there for 12 years, man. Like, I had it like 6 years, but I never submitted it, really. Never really looked for anything like that. Just looked enough to know what the going price was. And I always thought, like, all right, these niggas, they'll pay me. They'll, take care of me. I know they're overwhelming me because they're just, but that's because they cheat. They don't want to hire no one, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of reasons why they're so overwhelmed, you know what I'm saying? And not being realistic.
So you left them with mad work.
Nigga, I think honestly, son, and this is evil of me to say, and I feel bad for saying it, but there's a satisfaction that I'm getting out of knowing that, these niggas are fucked right now. Like, so much work that I left. And I know, and you know who I feel bad for? It was my coworker that sat right in front of me. Like, I know she's the one having to pick up a lot of my shit. Yeah. And I feel bad for her.
Yeah.
Out of most people, and I really feel
Shout
bad.
out to that coworker.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we feel for you. But Lowe's had to do what he had to do.
You know what I'm saying? I really feel bad. And I haven't answered her. She called me, and I know she's sincere and wants to know like if I'm fine.
Yeah.
But like, I'm so done with that office. Like, I don't want nothing to do with that office no more. And it's like, just, I feel bad for her. And I feel bad for the way, like, I should have been able to like sit there and speak to them. Because I guarantee you if I spoke to them and told them how I felt, but like, nigga, they knew I was going through something. Because I'm way out of character. And not one time did they approach me or anything. Instead, like, I know him. Like, he's probably just thinking of ways to be petty with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Instead of actually looking like, yo, my bad. So I'm like, are you all right? Maybe because he doesn't want to hear what I have to say.
You don't care.
He doesn't care, or he does, and if he does, he just doesn't want to hear it because he's like, damn, I gotta pony up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you're just a workhorse for him.
Yeah, I'm just like a workhorse for him. Like, and he's busy, so he can't afford to lose me right now. So if I spoke to him, I could get something out of him. But it would have been minuscule. It would have been nothing that much. I would have still had the same workload. Still been working 12 hours a day, Saturdays. You know what I'm saying? Working 6 days a week. You know what I'm saying? Like crazy. I'm overworking myself. Like, I'm overworked, overwhelmed, and just like underpaid. That I feel, So I just quit. I text him like, "Yo, I'm not coming into the office anymore. Sorry about that."
Yeah.
And then that was Tuesday morning, 6 a.m. when I texted him. I couldn't go to sleep for like half an hour. I just went to sleep for like a little bit. Woke up 9 a.m. Just went on all the websites. Submitted my resume to like mad things. By like 10:30 in the morning, I had my first like virtual interview. I had like mad phone interviews and virtual interviews all that same day, Tuesday. One company called me that sounded promising. So I'm like, oh, so all right. He's like, all right, I'm gonna go Wednesday, 10 in the morning. I went to another interview at 8:30 in the morning for another company that was not too far from them. And then, I just went 10 in the morning straight to that other interview. They offered me way more money. They offered me just to work 8 hours. 9 to 5.
Regular schedule.
Like a regular 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, and they offer me more money. What more can I ask for?
Yeah,
What more can I ask for?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and then when I'm talking to him, and he's not, because he gives you like a whole 100 questions, and I'm answering everything. I know everything, bro. Like, I'm not stupid. Like, you know what it was? Then, like, I quit, and it was crazy of me because I had no job. I thought I was gonna be like out of work for like a month or so. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was gonna be chilling, like having to figure it out. But I got so many calls back, and then when they gave me the question, then I answered, and I just killed the interview. And he was like, "Yo, fuck it. Like, yo, when can you start?" I'm like, "Yo, Monday." He was like, "Yo," and he was like, "Yo, I just posted this. Like, I wasn't even expecting anybody to come this fast." And he's like, "Yo, I answered all the questions on this shit right. I knew all the answers, and they offered me more money." And I told him, I could start Monday. He's like, "Yo, you're godson. All right, start Monday. I'm in." Because what am I gonna do? I'm bored. I was here this whole week. I was texting you this whole week. Like, I can't work. I can't work.
I know you. That's the thing. Like,
I have to work. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
You have to work. Like, if I had all that time though, like, I'd be chilling and shit. I'd find. I'd probably just work on the podcast. Yeah. That's work and shit. But
so like, fuck it.
Nah, but fuck them, man. I've been telling you for years that they're overworking
Monday
you, bro.
morning,
I've been telling you for
I got a job.
years.
Starting the following week, nigga. I just
Cheers to quitting that fucking scumbag company because I've been telling you that they've been overworking your ass and it was about fucking time.
It fucked with my mental health. And at one point, I always thought like, they would ask me if I'm okay. Yeah. If they care about me, they'll ask me. And I gave them that opportunity to ask me. Instead, all I seen was resentment in them. Like, oh, word? Like, all right. So, like, I get a satisfaction knowing, like, yo, you have a lot of work to do. Like, I left you with mad billing that I should have billed months ago, but I can't.
How the apples taste.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and even him, like, yo, I have vacation days, and he could have paid me like, you know what I'm saying? Because I only, in the last payroll, like, I could have got paid for my full 10 days, the 2 weeks, so we get paid bi-weekly. He only paid me the 5 days that I work.
Yeah. He's a piece of shit.
He could have used my vacation.
Say he's a piece of shit right now.
He could have used my vacation.
Say he's a piece of shit.
He's not a...
Say it now.
He's not the man that he thinks he is. I know that. But, he's like, you know what I'm saying?
Shit.
He could have...
Look me in my eyes, YouTube.
He could have... No, he taught me a lot, man. They're mentors, but, like, they don't know how to treat people.
They worked you until the fucking...
Until this point.
They beat you down to the point where you just couldn't anymore, bro.
Where I act so out of character. Because this is out of character, man. You know me.
Yeah, but, I mean, you snapped, bro. It's just like...
That's what it was. So, like,
12 years
Tuesday
of that
morning,
shit.
I'm like, yo, I'm going to go to work. It's like, for what? So I could go there and just have to deal with having to answer to them? Because what they're going to do is piss me off, and I'm just going to tell them off. That's what was going to happen. I would showed up Tuesday, I would just told them off. I just told them off.
I wish that happened.
You know what I'm saying? And I might have even got fired for talking slick like the way I would. I was just angry. I was just angry. And imagine going to work like that. I can't do it.
Yeah, you went postal.
I would have gone nuts. You know what I'm saying? And so fuck it, I just quit. And it's the best decision I've ever made. Like I feel so fine. Like I'm so happy. I'm relieved this week.
Yeah, like yeah.
I'm going to a new job where like you know they're giving me the freedom to do things. And I'm not the type to scumbag. I'm not trying to like go after clients or anything like that. I don't care about that. I just want to start fresh somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I guarantee you, and this is how demented, and I know how they are. Like they're thinking like, oh, this nigga's looking for ways to get us, to get like customers from us. And I'm not even thinking like nigga. That's how petty they are and how little they trust to think of me. Yeah, I guarantee you that's going through their mind. They go, oh, this nigga's gonna do this. Oh, this nigga's gonna do that. Meanwhile, like, nigga, you're like an afterthought. I don't even want to talk to you no more. Like I don't want nothing to do with you no more. Yeah. I don't even know if I got my shit out of that office. I'm pretty sure my brother got it out of the office. Because he told me he got, like, my personal shit that I had there. But, like, I don't even want to walk in, nigga. Like, there's no reason for me to walk in. Like, I don't care.
Fuck them.
And I feel bad, you know, like,
don't even feel bad, bro.
I should have handled it better, but, like...
They don't feel bad for you.
A bigger part of me than that feeling is, like, the satisfaction. I'm like, yeah, nigga, figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, figure it out.
Yeah, nah, it's
like I just rolled the dice on myself, and I'm like, yo, nigga, I'm gonna win.
Yeah, now yeah.
I bet on myself, and
you won.
I'm good, and I won. I'm good.
That's what I'm saying. That's all you can ask for.
Work 40 hours a week and get paid way more money.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all you could really ask for. Shit.
And watch me go to this place and shine. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, oh shit, this nigga like, where you been my whole life? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I'm gonna do. Because I'm a worker. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show up to this new place. They be like, yo, this motherfucker. Like, oh shit, let's give him a raise right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm likable. You know what I'm saying? I'm affable. People, you know? So fuck that.
See, didn't that feel good to get that off your chest?
It felt a little good. Because I haven't even told that. Because even when I talk, my brother knows about it, right? But I haven't really told anybody else.
All you gotta say now is that they're pieces of shit.
Nah.
That's just say
I can't say that because they gave me a job.
Yeah, but tell them now, suck your mother. Just one right now. Just one. Just do it. Give him one.
Suck your mother, bye. Nah, I'm sorry.
And on that note, we're going to wrap up this episode after that courageous rant from young Carlos Siqueiro.
Young Loso, in case you ain't know so.
I just hope that, like, gives y'all the courage, anyone out there that
feel is right.
Is not happy at their job.
Don't ever feel like somebody's going to take care of you because they won't. I did that for 12 years. They will not take care of you. And you have to take what you want. That's what you gotta do.
Do what makes you happy, ladies and gentlemen. All right? So we will see y'all next week. This was episode 27. This is Henny for Your Thoughts, a top 5 podcast.
Top 5
podcast influencers. I go by the name of Johnny Krills.
I'm Los.
We'll see y'all for episode 28 next time. Later.
Estamos en alta siempre. Oye, estoy siempre en un avión como el señor de los cielos. Cada vez más el círculo lo cierro. No quiero falso ni en el estudio ni en el entierro. La vida es una, por eso no me aferro. Estoy siempre en un avión como el señor de los cielos. Cada vez más el círculo lo cierro. No quiero falso ni en el estudio ni en el entierro. La vida es una, por eso no me aferro. Estos cabrones no pueden saber cómo nos movemos. Cogí malicia cuando estaba en noveno.